continent land ago.
Chicago Mount Rushmore. Give me four. Give me the four. Give me the four. Can everybody agree on two?
Kanye and Common. Kanye and Common.
Are those the
So
two?
well then I say three because my two
Right.
are
I
Common and
figured
Twisted.
Wow. Okay.
Those are my two.
It's only four, right?
It's only
No, I know it's only four you can put up
Right.
there.
So wait, if
No,
you
I'm
say that
saying-
and you say that,
Right, no,
that's
I
three.
agree. No,
You
no,
only got one.
No.
It's
I said
math.
can we? I said can we? So then there's arguments. I actually.
So we're only
agree.
arguing one person.
No, I agree because I agree. That's three then because I agree with that.
That's what I just
Yeah,
said.
I'm sorry. So what's your two?
No, I
what
mean-
you got? I just asked, can we agree on these and then make the argument one or two?
Okay, let me see. Wait a second. Watch this. Steve, can we agree on Kanye?
Yes.
Can we agree on Kanye, Ahmad?
Yeah.
Can we agree, Steve, on Common?
Yes.
Can we agree on Common, Ahmad?
Yeah.
Can we agree,
Yes.
Steve, on Twister? Hey, Ahmad.
So
Okay, it's one. I got you. But he. All right,
So
don't
what's
worry
the one
about
you?
it. Go ahead, man.
What's the last one?
I'm gonna say it's only one person, and I know the argument for two other people, but I'm gonna take him.
I would probably.
There's three people kind of in this
I'll
conversation.
probably
maybe.
take who he's thinking.
Who he's thinking.
You know what I'm saying? But no, because I'm.
All right, I'll say all the names if you're not gonna say the names.
Let me see.
It's Chief Keef. It's Dirk.
Oh no!
it's Lupe.
It's Lupe.
Those are the what I'm saying is that's the conversation.
I get it. It's
Because
Lupe.
there's many people that are gonna put either
Well-
Dirk,
So
either
the
Dirk
fourth one you
and
saying
Chief.
depends on age.
Yes, I was gonna say. Well,
No, because some
depending
people
on
ain't
who-
gonna put Common.
oh, that's what I'm, okay.
And
Wait a
Twisted.
second.
And Twisted. Not
So
just
depending on who you
they'll
ask,
take Kanye, they'll take Common and Twister off of that.
right? So depending on who you
And
ask,
Lupe, to a certain extent, like
the only person in general
is Ye.
will be Ye.
Ye is the only one.
That if you went to anyone for the most part, it
it's
was like,
Ye.
here's a
So
list.
we all agree on Ye.
It's Ye.
What's the other three you fill in?
Rapping.
Just rapping.
Just rapping.
I think Lupe is on now.
Okay, that's two. What's your other two?
I think Lupe is on now. Tough. It actually is tough. Rappers from Chicago.
Do or die, nigga.
Yeah, okay. Rappers from Chicago. I think Chief Keef is on there.
So you putting Keith there. So who you taking off? Common or Twister?
Let me see. Rappers from Chicago.
Who you taking off? Who you taking off? Common or Twister?
Rappers from Chicago. Damn.
Common or Twister?
And probably Common.
You gonna take him off or you keeping him?
No, he's on there.
He's on there. So you taking Twister off?
Yeah.
Twister.
I'm taking Common off.
Taking Common off.
Yeah, Common not on there for me because Common is not Common without Kanye.
Disagree.
Disagree with that.
Totally disagree.
I don't think he'd have been at the level he's at.
He's
He's a rapper.
Wait a second.
But he was already rapping. He was already
rapping.
He was
wasn't
already
crossed over to them.
But here's the thing.
Wait a minute.
He's already Chicago before any of them other
Yeah, I
niggas.
agree with that. I agree with that. But I'm saying all these other niggas have taken Chicago
Watch this.
across the map.
Watch this.
This
Watch
is
this.
Southside
No,
niggas
this
saying
dude is
that.
wild.
I know.
This
This
is
dude is
Southside
wild. Watch
niggas
this.
saying
Watch
that.
this.
Like this is
Watch this. Watch this, Steve.
I'm taking Common off.
Watch this, Steve.
Wow.
Common's first two albums.
Was
Whoa.
Go ahead.
Common's first two albums.
Didn't make it out of Chicago.
Sounds
did.
like, sounds
tripping.
like Common's Kanye album.
Kanye
Nothing-
did it.
nothing-
No, you talking about before Kanye, or you talking about the first album
Listen
with
what I'm
Kanye?
saying. Listen, right, the
Like
first
B?
album, the beat,
Like when he
B.
blew up, that's
B.
Kanye.
No, he blew up before then. What are you talking about?
What?
No.
Name the song.
The light, nigga. Stop it. Stop, nigga. Stop talking. Stop.
But see, that's why I didn't go to that album. I'm going to the album that you're talking about. The B album sounded like Common's first two albums.
That was Common's
Nothing
Resurrection.
changed.
No pun intended.
So you can't sit there and say this or that because
Nigga,
Resurrection is top something.
The Common Kanye era is the resurrection of Common's career.
He's off my list.
It fell off.
Wow.
Nigga.
Wow.
You
put him on my list. Nigga.
Wow.
My list don't got comment on it.
This nigga comment even talked about niggas robbing him and shit.
Wow.
And I don't even listen to Chief Keef.
No, he has to be on there.
But I'm just saying, in a Chicago Mt.
He has to be on there.
And I'm saying this.
I'm
trying to think objectively as somebody.
He changed things globally.
If you ask somebody that wasn't from Chicago, give me Chicago's Mount Rushmore. I don't think that people, generally speaking, are going to put Common up there. And it's just
depending on.
I don't think Common comes just like when you ask people. It was a time when you asked people to name somebody from Chicago. They'd be like Oprah. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, nigga, that ain't even
right now.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like they ain't saying Mayor Daley or Al Capone. They go all the way back to Al Capone.
But here's the thing: the problem is, as much as you arguing for a motherfucker saying Keith, they're not going to say Keith. They're going to say fucking Dirk for the people that you're talking about. No, they're going to say Dirk. They're not going to say Keith because the problem with Keith.
I'm just going with a young. I'm just going with
the young niggas is going to say Dirk
because I got so my list is. Who did we say? Kanye and Lupe is Lupe's family. So Kanye, Lupe, the toss up really for me is Twista and
see that there's an argument for Twista coming off because technically, I mean, if you're doing it, keeping it 1,000, Lupe's a West Side nigga.
I want to say Dirk, but I don't even know my brother.
You can't have a Chicago Mount Rushmore with not nobody from the West Side. Like you just can't do it. Like it's kind of like
okay. All right. Well, what is
right? Look, he's in that next phase.
While I'm chiseling this thing, he's going up there.
Yeah, he's in that next phase.
What is our criteria?
He got one more album to go. Do a dope ass album like this. Then that nigga is in that conversation for real.
What's the criteria?
Chicago rap. Period. Your personal feelings.
It's just
no, you can't do that like that.
I'm saying general.
My favorite may not be the Mount Rushmore.
It's not your favorite, but I'm saying like in your walk of life, and if you think you did a man on the street, you pick wherever you want to go in the city or whatever. I'm just saying, if you stopped on a man on the street with a fucking microphone and asked people whose Mount Rushmore is, depending on where you go and your history of this city, what are people going to say? Your high school friends, you know what I'm saying, what you grew up on, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit. Shit that's impactful to your life.
I'm going to stay with where I was at.
Yeah, the shit that impacted how you was raised.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to stay with the dance I gave. I'm going to stay where I was at with that. Yeah. And I don't even listen to Chief Keef.
But
that man changed. He changed globally.
Yeah, I was still outside a little bit when that nigga came out. I'm like, I ain't fucking with it, but I see how everybody else fucking with it, so I gotta fuck with it.
And here's the thing. Here's the problem with me taking Twista off is not just the same impact that you're talking about, Keith. Twista had that same impact. As far as y'all remember,
but Twista is also a branch of Kanye to me.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
You
had to stop. As far as the impact.
Let me say what I'm saying. Let me say why I said what I said. My reason for saying that is because I know I understand all the kamikaze and all that shit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when the world and everybody gravitated toward that nigga was Rockefeller, Kanye, that era. Nobody was, and then people was going back to listen to how cool he was.
Okay. Steve, this is Chicago, and I don't disagree with you with that, but this is Chicago, and as far as impact on the industry, niggas tried to rap like him. Yes, it was when Kanye did it because other niggas. Other niggas tried it before and really couldn't keep up. And here's the other thing: he slowed himself down, right?
Yeah, because nobody could understand him.
Before then, if y'all remember Chicago versus Cleveland, who came up with the style? Yeah. It was Twista in the forefront arguing for us.
And I don't think Twista won that.
No, but
what I'm saying. If you go around the country and ask people, they're going to say Bone.
No, we're
Bone
talking
has
about
outlasted Twista
again,
in what I'm saying.
Steve, this is a conversation about Chicago, not the rest of the world. So we're talking about Chicago.
But the Mount Rushmore is...
We're talking about Chicago.
So Stony Island or where we put it?
Okay, so wait.
I like it.
But I'm not. I'm keeping it out west. I'm trying to keep a west. I'm trying to keep West Side niggas out here.
He did say that.
So
right?
That was the beginning.
No. Here's the thing. If you want to talk about rapping, right? The nigga that you need to. here's the thing. Are we talking rapping and it's where you weigh it? Do you rate the rapping as far as I know that was terrible.
I like it.
That was so bad.
I like it.
The rapping more or less than the impact, the money, the social shit. Did other niggas copy you?
And that's yeah, you're right.
Because,
that's personal opinion.
Because the Kanye shit, right? As far as impact in the industry, the world, and everything else, yeah. As far as the rapping shit, nigga, Ron Fest was writing a lot of shit. This nigga was writing that shit. That nigga was if you're saying rap Mount Rushmore, but he got to come off. If you're talking about hip hop artists,
but where people put the weights on the scale is up to them.
No, but then
they might put the more weight in the rapping or the more weight in the
impact. That's what I said.
It depends on where they want to put. That's what I said. How it affected you. Period.
I know. But listen to what I said. I said hip hop. I said hip hop artists or rap. Because there can be two different ones.
And he said the same thing. He said, "What's the criteria?" I said, "Chicago rap." So Chicago rap. Right. So we saying the same thing, but I'm saying
two different things. I'm saying two different Mount Rushmores because I'm saying two different things.
I'm saying artists. We're just doing Chicago rap.
I know, but I'm saying there's an artist because.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No.
I was just talking shit.
I'm saying the artist part of it, where the artist weighs more versus the skill.
But that's where you put the weight.
No, I'm saying there can be two different lists and two different conversations.
But we're not doing that. We're doing one list.
I know. If you're doing, I'm having an entire conversation
about something else.
Point,
you're trying to make a left.
No, I'm not. I'm bringing it back. And if you just want to keep going
on Chicago, because I want to get to other shit. So
I know that.
Close this out,
man, and close it out there.
All right.
Man.
So what I'm saying in the Chicago rap, if we stand on Chicago rap, to his point of putting weights in different things, some people may put the weights in more like we said, rapping is more important. Like I was saying, is the impact or the shit that went across the country, or how more people resonated to a song that we might not even think is Chicago rap, or we know the history of it or who wrote it or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that Mount Rushmore, all the niggas on Mount Rushmore, them presidents, you know what I'm saying? They got bad shit, niggas that knew the real shit that was around them, you know what I'm saying? But the history and the time, that's the other thing too. We 40 and 50 years old to the point that we was there and we know the impact. But these shorties don't know the impact.
And it's not Keith, it's Dirk then. And I'm gonna keep saying that's the argument. Y'all keep saying Keith.
But it depends on who you ask in Chicago.
I'm telling you right now, it would be Dirk. If you ask niggas right now, it'd be Dirk.
I don't know, Chief still moving around.
And that's why and that's why I would put Chief Keef. There's no Dirk without
and that's why I said about a lot of these other niggas.
Again.
I said that about Twista. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that directly, because I would say what you're saying is more of a 80-90% that Dirk doesn't exist without Keef. I'm not saying that these people don't exist without Kanye. Like a Twista exists without Kanye, and even that, like. To my same point, some people will argue my point to Lupe. Lupe don't exist without Kanye. I don't say that. I don't say that. But the same argument that I'm putting that Twista doesn't have the impact on hip hop without Kanye. That's really what I'm saying. Common don't have the impact on hip hop without Kanye. I'm not saying that these niggas ain't prolific rappers and we from Chicago know what the fuck they can do.
You'd be wrong in saying that because
that's my opinion. You can't tell me my opinion.
You would be wrong because the nigga had an impact before that.
And I think your opinion is wrong.